Is it filming?
It's filming.
Oh, wow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's patio chat with me and Carly.
Hi.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Today we have a few things to talk about. I mainly took these things from Wednesday and before, since Thursdays and Fridays went up late. I feel like we'll be talking about the end of the week and like the following week's patio chat. Like that seems to be how it's going, especially if my weeks keep end up to this week was a bad week. Let me tell you, Thursday went off the rails and then the rest of the week went off the rails.
Okay, can we keep the pen from not poking me in the face? So you're like, yeah, we don't want that. So did you have polls?
Yes, we have two polls.
Oh.
The first poll, do you like Finn and Anna's adventure?
Well, I say yes, I like it. Yes.
And I say yes, I like it too. And 100% of you also said yes.
Yay!
So that seems to be a winning storyline.
I do have conditions because I don't like the way that Anna keeps telling Finn, you're not a good spy. I don't remember that he went to spy school.
I think he's a decent spy.
Well, I think he's doing a great job, but she keeps like, well, first of all, she was going to give him something that was going to bug Cassandra's
Don't you mean
space.
Cassie?
Yes,
Don't say that name too much. I'll have to edit it every time.
She could have made sure, even if she didn't want to tell him that it was bugged because, you know, he has morals. He does.
No, he does.
But she could have said, make sure she gets the tea. What was it? A canister? A canister of tea?
Yeah. The
Make
tea.
sure she gets the canister because the canister's special. Or she could have like focused on that.
See, I see that with less of an issue with his spyness and more of an issue of him being a poor guest. Because who goes to someone's house empty-handed? Second poll from, and by the way, that first poll was in October 3rd's video if you want to go check it out, and this second poll is from October 4th's video.
Okay.
Do you support what Laura did, holding the gun on Valentine and threatening him?
Yes. I do because of why she did it, and I love Laura, so Laura can do no wrong. How do you feel?
Well, I understand why she did what she did, but I think ultimately it could kind of screw Lulu over.
Well, okay, so again, conditions.
Yeah.
So, the support, but yeah, I agree with you because when you look at the consequences that could come from it, it does then affect Lulu.
It's the thing that in theory it feels really good to do, and then you're like, oh.
Well, yeah. What do our fans say?
Yeah, we got a lot of votes in the comments for this one, so the numbers are a little off. So in the actual poll, 75% said yes, and 25% said no, but then in the comments, one more person did say yes, and two people said no. So it kind of evens out more towards probably 60-40 or 65-35, or however
if I
those
could
numbers
clarify, so yes, because of for feelings and emotion and wanting him to feel how Nicholas felt. I mean, she's a mama bear.
Right, and it worked. I mean, he was shaken.
Oh, yeah, but no in terms of now she gave no thought to how it was going to affect Lulu and her custody with Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I think if she would have thought it out, she wouldn't have done it, which, I mean, that's typically how a lot of these rash decisions we all make. Then they're not rash anymore.
Nope.
But it was exciting, though.
It was. Props to Jeannie France. She needs an Emmy for that scene. Her face is magnificent.
Yes.
I just want that whole scene, just do a still of every single frame and just make a whole slew of t-shirts. That's what I want.
Oh.
Make it happen.
Wow.
General Hospital.
Okay. Yeah, make that happen because that was amazing.
So now we have a few topics and a cat. Hi.
Oh, we have a guest.
Here's one that we got the suggestion and we also were talking about it, so it's just great minds think alike.
Okay.
Assuming that Port Charles Jason is Drew and Steve Burton's Jason is real Jason, because people will riot if Steve Burton comes back as not real Jason. I can see it now. So assuming all of that, how does Drew have Jason's memories, feelings, all of that? How does he have that? How can we explain
I have a theory.
She has a theory.
My theory is that when he was on Cassadine Island being conditioned, he was given all of Jason's memories. So supposedly when he came back after being conditioned by Helena, he was not supposed to remember anything. Ever.
Ever.
And he was supposed to, like, follow her. But for some reason, he broke through that. So I'm thinking that in her conditioning, there had to be some kind of backup plan that if something went awry, he would have something to fall back on. And because he was entering the role of Jason, he had to have all his memories. That's my theory. What do you think?
I agree with you. If you think about it, it makes a lot of sense because when Jason first came back to Port Charles, he was supposed to look like Jason. She just kind of got lucky that he was able to do all her bidding, looking like an anonymous person and nobody realizing he was Jason. So it really does all tie in very nicely. When Jake was on Cassadine Island, seeing Jason get tortured, it was really Drew being conditioned, and since they looked alike at the time, he would have assumed it was his dad that he didn't realize was his dad because they thought Lucky was so complicated. But there's a good flow there. Midnight.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. If it follows along what we're speculating.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yes. It'll be interesting to see now how it progresses.
Nelle, Sharon, Zach, Michael, the Ring.
Oh,
that whole situation.
Oh my.
How is Michael still in this after that? I mean, she's
so mean to him.
Yeah, and like he's seeing her true colors, but still kind of not wanting to judge her on it. Like, he's too good. Like, be less good. A little less good.
He is good. He's very good. And it is true, she should not have that ring. And she admits she's keeping it out of spite. Like, she's not even saying, like, I'm keeping it. Well, she did say, I'm keeping it because it's the only thing I have from him. But then went on to say she knows the family wants it back.
And they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. So if she would have just stayed at, I'm keeping it because that's all I have from Zach, then that keeps her looking innocent and nice and the victim.
Right.
But once she said that, then now she's just blatantly being a mean person.
And if she's conning him, why would she do it? Unless it was like unless it was a slip and...
Well, she didn't expect him to find the ring.
Yeah.
So...
And like that whole thing where she's like, oh, if you want to continue to snoop through it, he dropped the book.
Right.
Like he wasn't snooping.
And
he dropped the book.
And if when she left and he said, I'm gonna... Or like, I don't remember who said about unpacking. She could have said, oh, no, don't do anything. Because she knew it was in the book.
Right.
Like, you don't forget that kind of thing. So she could have said, no, you know what, I want to unpack. Why don't you, like...
Go be the CEO of your company.
Yeah, there you go. He has an important job. Like,
yeah.
Maybe he should do it.
No, but he just goes to brunch all the time and wants other people to leave work.
Oh, well, we didn't get to that part yet. Well, because that's his, he can leave anytime he wants. So he didn't have respect for the fact that she was at work. And I don't want to defend her because I don't like her. But in that she was right. Like, she can't just drop everything and leave work because your boss happens to not be there.
Exactly.
Like, that was a little inappropriate. Now, if she was invited, so it could have, but it wasn't planned ahead, that she would leave work to go to brunch with him. But that wasn't, right? Wasn't she invited to it?
She was invited to the party.
Oh, it's different.
That was like the brunch, which I think is there. I mean, don't quote me on it, but like I feel they didn't have a cake there. The cake was for a party.
Oh,
like this was a brunch.
Okay.
So it leads me to believe this was like a separate occasion.
When was the party? The night before?
Yeah, we didn't see the party.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just the way they talked, I was assuming like that this wasn't like the party, because you would say a brunch.
Well, the party was where she was given the pin and honored.
Yeah.
So that was probably the night before.
Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I just want to point out as a fun thing, so last week, Carly and Sharon sat down to have that talk.
Big talk.
And it's the same week that we introduced Patio Chat, where Carly and Sharon are sitting down and talking.
Oh, wow. That's right. I didn't even think of it along those lines. That's true. That's really true. The way things happen, it's like it's fate.
Yeah? Speaking of fate.
Yes, what are we up to next?
Steve Burton's journey thus far. he has met the most amazing people. He's had the best luck coming out of that, because he would, if Ava didn't go there and then Griffin did, like, he wouldn't have been, and then running in that priest. I love that priest.
That priest, that he saved the day.
Make him a regular character.
At first, I wasn't sure. Like,
were you petrified?
I was petrified. I was. But then, like, the priest came through. He's on, his way to America. Not only to America,
New York.
He's on his way to New York. What are the chances?
Okay, but he's going to New York from Russia.
Yeah.
So where is this boat going? So here's like Asia, here's Africa, then here's South America, and here's America.
I don't think we should break it down.
So is he going around here through like the Alaska, that channel that I used to know the name of it, and then all the way around South America to go here?
Yes.
Or is he coming around Africa, going through one of these is the
Straits of Magellan?
Yeah, Magellan. The Strait of Magellan.
Where did I pull that from? Whoa.
So, there's my beautiful.
I think that he's just going to have an amazing journey. We'll never know the route that they took. But he gets to travel with, what's that guy's name?
Huxley.
And is this the first time he's back since he abducted Ava and Nicholas?
Yes.
And what are the chances?
And that Huxley caused Brexit. Pass it on.
But the newspaper, can we talk about the newspaper scene? The look on Steve Burton's face. I do miss him now that like he's back, and I didn't realize how much I missed him. Russian, and he can just act with his eyes. You just need the man's eyes. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's how they started this.
Yeah.
And hands.
Oh yeah. He's quite the expressive fellow. But when he saw the date, oh my goodness, how long has he been a captive? It's sad. It's very sad. But obviously he's kept up his exercise. Those are
you saw him do the push-ups on the boat.
Yeah, so every chance he gets, I'm sure he's been keeping himself fit.
Yeah.
You have to figure that at some point you're going to need to escape.
Right, because he was faking the sedatives. So he's probably been faking the sedatives for what could be years.
Oh, absolutely. Now. Absolutely. This is going to be so much fun. And the fact that Ava rescued him, I mean, that's her get out of jail or get out of being killed card with Sonny.
Yeah.
Right there. So
she'll still never be held accountable.
No, but Sonny's got to, like, step up now and, like, be very appreciative, and she's going to use that for all it's worth.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I have no doubt about that.
She's going to see Avery a lot because of this.
But she will get hers, because next summer, Spencer's going to be coming back. And you know what? Jail has to know Fury as a Spencer scorned. Not only scorned, but betrayed. And I mean, she basically, I know at the time she meant it, but looking back, she lied right to his face, saying she'd do the right thing and testify against Valentine. Like, that poor kid. Like,
he's counting on that. He's really counting on that, and she's letting him down.
And let me tell you, they'll never age him up because Nicholas Bechdel is Spencer Cassadine. But I hope this turns into, like, it just over the years builds and builds and builds, and when he's like 20 he like is like, you know what, Ava, revenge time.
Yeah,
like I'm in it for a long term.
Well, we have something to look forward to.
Yeah,
so we'll hold on to that. We'll keep that in reserve.
Our next topic, you suggested Finn going off on Anna.
Yeah.
Because as you pointed out, nobody has really talked to Anna like he talked to Anna, with that whole really talking to her like she's Hayden.
Yeah, like he really let her have it, and like you could tell as soon as he started, the expression in her eyes, she, oh my God, I felt bad for her. I mean, everything he said was true.
Right.
But it was harsh, very harsh. And then, of course, he apologizes, but you can't say those things to someone and just apologize and then everything goes away.
Right. Say it, forget it, write it, regret it.
That's it. But even that, say it, forget it, those words, then that's really in direct contradiction to sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but names may never hurt me.
And he doesn't like
sayings,
know
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
So like if you were a close friend, I feel like you can get away with saying stuff like that. And it's like so many years later that like it doesn't.
Right, but he needed to get that out. Like he's
Yeah.
hurting so much because of him. He thinks there's no baby.
Well, yeah, and Hayden left him,
right.
and it's so out of character,
hurts,
and it
yeah.
just, it hurts me too. And our final topic for patio chat. So we were catching up on General Hospital last night while she was catching up. I've seen now all the episodes twice. During the scene with Jason and Sam in bed, she noticed there was a mark, like right here on him. And it's like, oh my goodness, what is that? And I go, well, Ma, that's a scar from the bullet. To which you said...
He's lucky he didn't die.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't say that. What did I say?
Oh my god, he could have died. I went, what do you think we've been watching the last 4 weeks?
Ooh. Well, like,
Him almost dying.
That's true. But, like, when you see that scar, it really has impact. Such impact.
Oh, it has impact. It hit you like a bullet.
Oh!
That is it for this week's patio chat. Hope you enjoyed. As always, you can leave comments with suggestions down below, and also throughout the week on the week's videos there'll be more polls and other things. And if you haven't already seen, I put the actual whole question in the description now, so if you don't see it in the video, you can check the description to see if there's a poll and leave your answer down below with the timestamp. So if you do want to go in the poll, you can poll. Woo! So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and make sure you hit the little bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. And we will see you next week for patio chat. All right, bye.